What is up, guys? Wraec is here with a new video, and today we have to talk about one of the strangest design choices that I have seen in AFK Journey so far. It has a little bit to do with me currently doing like a bit of a comeback in AFK Journey. I'm coming back to this season, and I'm noticing that I'm a little bit under-leveled, because I'm level 908. If we check like Supreme Arena, the people on my server, they are like level 1200, so way ahead of me in those terms, and obviously it's close to the end of this season phase, so it makes sense that they are at the max level for that. But I tried a lot of stuff and I didn't see any good way to catch up with it. Like the auto progress here gives me just some standard loot. This is for the Phantomal, obviously, where I'm also a bit behind. We can't get enough quick progress here. The first clear rewards are only the material for the season phase 3, which I am not lacking, because you get that from quests and everything. And if I try to level up a hero now, you can see I need the basic season manuals, and I need like the season essence, so the materials from phase 1 and 2, not the material from phase 3, where I conveniently have like 1 million of. But I can't really get those. And I was very confused that there is no kind of catch-up for this. Not the tomato stuff, but a mechanic to catch up to the other players. And that was until I reached out to Yapala and I talked to a few people there. And at one point, once in Zeros came around, they said, "Why don't you buy the passes?" I was like, "Which passes?" And what he was referring to were the Season Noble path and the Secret Travelogue for this, because that does include on level 1 a chest. And this chest levels you up to level 900. It costs 12 euros, so quite a bit of money to use that, and it will bring you to level 900. I was told it even gives you resources when you are already at 900, and so kind of can level beyond that. I don't know if that's actually the case, if that's going to work. We're going to test it in a second. I'm going to try out how much this ad actually gives me, but as it stands right now, I come back to this game and I'm completely under-leveled, because I'm not there at the start of a season or at the start of a season phase. It would have been fine if I started like before the end of season phase 2, then I could have claimed the loot from it, from the first place and everything, and started into phase 3 and would be fine. But starting in the middle of a season phase is very, very difficult in this game. And the joke of a comeback reward right here that gives you like some invite letters doesn't help you at all. Instead, they want you to buy this pack and apparently level up with that a little bit. And before you do that, you are getting destroyed in Supreme Arena, can't clear no stage in Durastral, because 908, 1208, and I got there, by the way, with auto clear. The quick sweep feature actually gets you beyond stages that you can't even clear in this game mode, because it just says, okay, you didn't clear this last time, then you can just clear it this time for free and it will lift you up to 50. So now I'm at 50, and the enemies here are 1179, so I couldn't have beaten them anyway, but I quick cleared that, so now I can sweep them. So I'm in this weird spot where I can clear no Durastral stages at all, and there's no hope for better setup anyway, because I'm under-leveled, and I still have to clear all the AFK stages and all the Legend Trial stages, and I was like very confused how they even plan to acquire any new players with that. So it was really confusing. And the quests, by the way, some people will refer to the season quests, I mostly get the new stuff. So again, we got the new stuff here, which lifts us up now over 1 million. There are some state activities that give you the older stuff as well. I think, yeah, the upgrade stuff, we got the new materials, because those are all limited for the season phase. I think some modes give the older materials. Yeah, here, for example, 137, we get the season essence. So we get some of that, but we are way behind anyway. I wanted to see if this one works. Let's quickly get the season travelogue through loot bar and see if that actually helps us complete it. Okay, one quick loot bar top up later. By the way, link in the description if you want to support me. Get a percentage of that. They also launched an event right now where you can get free game keys on their website, like on the front of it. You can get some huge discounts or a free game key. I got some nice discounts on Spider-Man, but doesn't matter. Let's see what this box now actually does. I'm kind of curious. I hate that it exists. It should be free. I think if you start in a season phase, you should just be at the bottom level of this season phase, which is 900, should just start you there. And we get a full 900 gear here, apparently. And then we do indeed get a ton of resources. Look at that. 6.8 million season essence. We got 89 million season manual. And I'm very curious to see how many levels this will now give me, because that is now absolutely ridiculous. So we're starting off at basically 908 on those. Let's see how long this actually levels us up. Because that has to be a ton. 6.8 million? Might take a while. It was 70 levels, so we got 70 levels from that. That's kind of ridiculous. And I mean, we still do have... Now we are actually at the point that we ran out of the Season Phase 3 material. Ah, that's interesting. So we still have enough from Season Phase 1, we still have enough of Season Phase 2, but we ran out of the Season Phase 3 material. Why can't that be the case? Why does this box have to be in there? This is so stupid in my opinion, because... Like, if you are a whale and you return to the game, and if you are already at the point where you say, okay, I want to spend on the game anyway, okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Then you can just go ahead and do that, and you will be fine, okay? But if you are a free-to-play and you turn to the game, you should at least be at the level of the season and not be like hundreds of levels behind. Because that is, honestly, that is a joke. We got 95k of the new materials here as well. Yeah, is another point. The Season Starlight that we need is, of course, in the Season Travelogue as well. It's on the free side, though. We just have to get more of those quests done, which isn't super easy. I mean, it does take a little bit of time, because obviously we were quite behind in that. And yeah, it lasts for another 31 days, which doesn't necessarily help us too much here. But obviously... We can now start clearing AFK stages. It is a little bit annoying, considering, I mean, we just did a huge power jump. We can still not auto-clear. And I think I started at, where was I? Season stage 1000, something like this. So we still have all of those stages before us that just have to be auto-cleared. And I don't really know if that is like the best path forward necessarily for them. The path where we say, okay, this is the optimal gameplay, the optimal game fun, that I basically have to keep this PC on and put it somewhere and just wait until I reach that point. Or if it would just be alright to say, okay, maybe it's fine to just allow me to smash up to 2200 and just say, okay, nobody's really hurt if a new player or a player that just returns to the season starts not at 0 but at that point. Maybe that is fine. Maybe that is something they should consider. The pack, I'm honestly shocked. I still think it's the most stupid decision ever. Absolutely ridiculous amount of resources that this grants, and an absolutely ridiculous jump in power, obviously, that this allows for. I'm still nowhere near where I need to be. Obviously, it is now way more possible for me to go and just like do quests that allow me to get the new resource. But without buying this pack, I think I would have been done for this season. Like, honestly, this would have just been over. This would have just been over, and I would have had no chance of even remotely leveling up to in any form at all. So now I basically just have to go ahead and try to do a few more quests, try to clear a lot more stuff, try to level up my season resonance, do some quests maybe as well. I guess I will get some gear through that. And it is still such a grind, it's still an insane grind, but at least it's possible. But AFK Journey has to revamp that. They have to revamp that. This just has to be on the free side. This is okay. I think this should exist. I think this should exist. I think there needs to be a catch-up mechanic. I think it's fine to put it in the season noble path, but it has to move from the right side to the left side. It just shouldn't cost you 12 euro to get those resources and to be in any shape or form able to play the game. Because what do they expect in the end? Do they think that players are going to say, oh, okay, then I just have to spend for it? Or is it more likely that a lot of players just say, I'm just going to quit because I lose in PvP, I lose in all the game modes, I lose everywhere just because I'm not at that level. And I think no player in this game really cares to destroy a player that just came back to the game and is 300 levels behind them. That is no form of engagement really. The competition is in the 2 or 3 levels that they are maybe ahead at the time when there is a Dream Realm boss. But once they reach 1200 and everybody's 1200, that is no longer even a thing. And at that point, I mean, you can even just boost them to 1200 in my opinion. So I think they just have to think a little bit about what actually is the situation of people returning to the game, and think about how long you really have to grind, because this is like 7-8 hours of AFK auto progress that you have to run through there, which is just pointless, ridiculous. So yeah, definitely a thing that I was considering, and I was thinking about, and I didn't even want to make this video again, because I was like, I complained about this yesterday already, but it just got worse. The feeling just got worse, and that there is a cache solution for this, mind-boggling. Mind-boggling. Absolutely mind-boggling to me. We are going to check out the Digimon collab tomorrow. I started a little bit into it. We're going to do the summons of it tomorrow. Definitely, I would say, hit that subscribe button if you want to see that. I already played this game mode. Why do you think you have to? He just explains it again as if I haven't done it. But I wonder what we can try that, because we just got the new level upgrades. If that is going to boost us here a little bit. It did. Not too much, but a little bit. It gave us a boost. So now all of our scores are a little bit better. We still have to improve it. But yeah, so if you are curious about the Digimon summons that we're going to do, already the decision was made for which one of the two we are going to summon, but you can still tell me down in the comments which of the Digimon collab heroes I shall go for. We'll listen to that, and then we will do a video on that tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Hit that subscribe button, support me on Lootbar if you want to, and with that I wish you a great day, and we'll see us in the next one.